Moving back into the red show, we're in our red intermediate classes. Pretty excited to be here at the Blue Bonnet Kickoff Classic. Hope you guys are enjoying. Thanks for jumping back in with us. We're here in the red intermediate. Starting off with class 31. The far end, Ken Ramsey has a KR Mr. Catfish 777 son. And then we have Rebel Ranch with a Mr. Fontenot 333 son. Followed by Alyssa Doucet showing a DB Valor son. That's the DB Harvey bull. Lindsay Wilder, glad you are joining us. Now, if we remember correctly, we think that this young DB Harvey bull, sired by the DB Valor, did really good at the All-American. That's our large show for the juniors, the AJBA All-American show. So we do have juniors showing with open showmen. Everyone can show together here at the open show at Blue Bonnet Kickoff. Great set of Brahman cattle. Really excited to be here. Mandy, glad you're jumping back in with us. Reggie, Lucas, glad you are here. Lindsay, thanks for liking it. Wish you were here. Amy Wilder, glad you're watching us too. Iran is watching from Mexico. Marcus, where are you watching from, Marcus?
We'll go ahead and start off this class of red bulls. Class 1, performance bulls. We'll show a tremendous amount of great care. A lot of natural things, strong over the top on it, for mention. It's an easy class 1 for me today. Going in second place, more time body type cat. Doesn't have the bones. That was the bone or the natural thickness. Nor the structural correctness got first place. The bull there. The bull is very impressive in his own right. Just doesn't have the overall the powers on first place. Third place bull like to go ahead and maybe strengthen him up in his pass and get a little more breed care. Didn't have the overall natural thickness to compete leading hard in the class. But a very impressive class of red Brahman bulls. Thank you.
So that class winner was the KR Mr. Cat Millionaire. The entry of Ken Ramsey, the KR Mr. Red Catfish 777 son. Rebel Ranch was third place. Alyssa Doucet was in second place with the Mr. Doucet DB Harvey. That's a DB Valor son. That third place was Moreno Mr. Risky Move, a Mr. Fontenot 333 son. Moving right along into this next class, which looks like it will be a little larger. Again, we are in the intermediate division of the Red Bulls. Intermediate division, Red Bulls. Thank you guys for all the great comments. We're doing the best we can here. Trying to share the show with you. Right there at the end, stuck there at the end, is a DB Southern Style 1/464. It's a Dietering Red Brahman entry. Looks like next to him is a RMC entry, RMC Monte Prospect. That's a Mr. SG son. Our papers right, we have a Walters Archer Rojo, CC Casanova son, Mr. CC Casanova son. And then these last two here are a Ken Ramsey entry and a Smith Cattle Company entry. That Ken Ramsey entry with the young man is a Mr. TC Royal Ag. And the Smith Cattle Company entry is LMC, LM Colt, son. You guys want to know anything about these pedigrees? We will be posting at the end of the show all of the results. We'll be taking our show books and posting them so y'all can see. Melody, glad you are watching us. So this is a Dietering Red Brahman entry, followed by Ron Rodriguez with an RMC entry, Walters Livestock, Ken Ramsey entry, and Smith Cattle. Roberto, are you going to be coming out today? Rick, glad to see you are here, watching us live. Let us know what you think of the cattle. If you have a favorite, let us know. Dr. Fontenot making his decisions. Looking like he's pulling that RMC Monte Prospect. That is a Mr. SG 101/9 son for that first place in this class. If you're here in the Bryan College Station area, make sure to join us. We're here at the Brazos Valley Expo Center, Bryan, Texas. Kickoff Classic, second largest Brahman show in the USA. Later tonight, I know they're going to be having like a exhibitor dinner, and then of course AA Ranch. AA Ranch is having a private treaty sale.
I think that was fairly close placing in our top two. I just like to go to the bowl, a little bit more performance, a little bit more substance involved. The bowl is a lot of natural things too, a lot of internal dimension. Our second place bowl also has a lot of natural things. Maybe not quite as strong right behind the hump, maybe not as smooth as looks these pins, but the two bowls drive out a very good 7 feet lengths, a lot of natural things, and a lot of things going through. Our third place bowl, Dark Cherry Red Bowl, didn't have the overall performance as our first place bowls do. The long-sided bowl didn't have the structural correctness as our first place bowl do also. That's the more truck when it travels around the ring. We get to the fourth place bowl, just a little longer-sided bowl with a two-word shape that quite have the overall depth of rib, stiffness of bone, natural thickness that our bowls above and do. Our first place bowl follows our fifth place bowl, same time to time, just needs a little more natural thickness and going on the grass. Very impressive set of red Brahman bowls. So thank you.
Great Red Bull class here in the intermediate division. Don't forget, we're going to be having, the AA Ranch is having a social tonight at the Texas A&M Beef Center. They have some amazing cattle for sale, private treaty there. So make sure you reach out to Danny Acevedo or stop by. Meanwhile, we're here at the Brazos Valley Expo Center. Exactly, Roberto. We are congrats to Rancho Monte Cristo for winning that last class. That was awesome. We're now on this next intermediate division class. Misty, glad you're here joining us and watching. We kind of have a feeling Misty's going to be rooting for the Joyce Custom Fitters team there. Okay, we have Mr. 5W274/7. That is a KR Mr. Fullen Manso son. Oh, nope, they were in a different order. That very first bull was Mr. KB Hipster, a Mr. CB Hector son. That second entry, the bull with the tall young man, kind of hung up there in the corner. That is the Mr. 5W274/7, a KR Mr. Fullen Manso. And then coming up with the Dietering Red Brahman's entry, DB Southern Style 1/451, and that is a DB Southern Style 1/035 son. So we have our 3 bulls in the intermediate Red Brahman bull. Looks like our judge has made a decision, going with the Dietering entry for first. This is the DB Southern Style 1/451, sired by DB Southern Style 1/035. We'd like to thank Dietering Red Brahmans for being one of the sponsors here. Hey Paul, you're in Iraq and you're getting to watch this. How cool is that?
Oh, very nice red bull.
Thank you, Paul.
The bull shows a lot of information. Real deep checking goals are shown on hardwood. A lot of natural things. Real nice emphasis on regular top of the show. The bull just shows a lot of great character. Our second place bull, real long-sided bull. Maybe a little more sensitive bone and the body than our first place bull. Just doesn't have no natural things or deep chest or the great character that our first place bull does today. Bull calls it the third. Bull real long-sided bull, structured correct bull. Just doesn't have their internal dimension of natural thickness, weight per day weight. Don't need hard to crash the base. Thank you.
Well, Paul, thanks for joining us, and you stay safe there in Iraq. That is awesome that you are getting to watch us. Great. We're glad to help. Going into our next intermediate class of Red Brahman bulls. Okay, Paul, we will be looking for Miss Doucet showing that JB Constance in the junior grays. Awesome. We will make sure we watch. This is at the Brazos Valley Expo Center. We are in Bryan, Texas, College Station, home of Texas A&M. So if you guys are in the area, we are showing all day today, all day tomorrow. Don't forget that AA Ranch is having a private treaty sale. They have a little social tonight. I know the Bluebonnet Kickoff is having a dinner tonight. We are having lots of fun here at the Bluebonnet Kickoff Classic, our first show of the show season for the Brahmins in the United States. Hector, glad to have you here. Rancho Santa Marta Brahman. Where are you from? Where are you watching? Great show here. Couldn't do it without these AJBA awesome directors. Dan Thomas is watching from Mississippi. Thank you, Dan. Looks like on the far side of the arena. That first bull is a Mr. 3X. He's got the look son. The second bull is a Mr. HB Titan. That third bull, number 1043 on his hip, that is a Mr. Full and Manso. That is again the Rancho Monte Cristo. And then bringing in the rear is a BB Mr. Stingray with Walter's Livestock on the stick. Beth, glad you are watching. Wish you were here. West Texas. James is in West Texas at work. We wish you could be here joining us. Maybe tomorrow. Come on down. Y'all come visit us at the Brazos Valley Expo Center. Brahman cattle at their best. Some amazing cattle. We'll be showing females tomorrow. And look, we have a Rancho Monte Cristo is coming in. Judge pulled him again to win a class. Awesome. This is RMC Monte Mahaska 8/47. This is a Mr. Full and Manso 460 son. Apologize if I don't say some of these names right, guys. Correct me if you need to. Great class of Red Brahman bulls. This is the intermediate Red Brahman division. And as you can see, we have showmen of all ages.
We're very powerful bull to go into start this class, but the bull just shows tremendous amount of great character, a lot of substance and bone for every outside bull, a lot of natural thickness too. Charles out a good 17 legs. I just think a real easy class winner in this class. Our second place bull also has a lot of internal dimension. Not quite as long-sided as our first place bull or the natural thickness when you look at it. We studied compared to our first place bull. Another bull that travels out a good set of feet legs. Our third place bull, maybe just a little flat-sided bull, doesn't have the internal dimension, base width, and natural thickness remaining as our two bulls above it does. The real long-sided bull also is on right, real sheep bull that travels out a good set of feet legs with a lot of root character. First place bull, very structured, correct bull, very nice big bull. Just doesn't have the overall performance or natural thickness winning around the class today, but four very nice individuals. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Results of class 34. First place, is 1043, Juan Rodriguez. Second place, is 1044, Brahman. Third place, 1045, Harry. Fourth place, is 1046, Walter's Livestock. Class 37.
Okay, we're going into this division drive. We're going to have the KR Mr. Cat Millionaire, son of KR Mr. Red Catfish 777. Looks like that one's going to be followed by the RMC entry, RMC Monte Prospect. That is a Mr. SG 101 son. Followed by the Dietering Red Brahman entry that won that third class. That is DB Southern Style 1/451, sired by DB Southern Style 1/035. And then again another RMC entry. This time the Monte Cristo entry is Rancho Monte Cristo Mahaska 8/47, sired by Mr. Full and Manso. Hope you guys are enjoying watching the show. This is our Red Brahman Bull Intermediate Championship Drive here at the Bluebonnet Kickoff Classic. Blue Bonnet kickoff with our judge, Dr. Craig Fontenot. Looking at the cattle, making his decisions. Again, this is the Red Brahman Bull Intermediate Division Drive. So we have a Ken Ramsey entry from that first class. Rancho Monte Cristo from the second class. Third class was won by the Dietering Red Brahman entry, being shown by the lovely Miss Jennifer Parker. And then we have the RMC entry again from the fourth class. Great set of cattle. Awesome weather here at the Brazos Valley. Vicki Van Horn is jumping in and joining us, and we are so glad you're here. Let us know where you're watching from. I know, Melody, they are beautiful, aren't they? All these cattle are just great looking. Oklahoma. Well, Vicki, we wish you could be here in Texas with us at the Brazos Valley Expo Center.
Four very nice bulls for our division. Four bulls that show a lot of natural things to structural strength, great hair. I think right now, just my personal preference, first one type bull. I'm going to go ahead and use the youngest bull in the division for our division champion.
Division champion was led and entered by Ken Ramsey Brahmans. That was the KR Mr. Red Catfish 777 entry. That is Mr. KR Mr. Red Catfish 777 son that won that class. That won that division, excuse me. Reserve champions coming out of the second class. So that is going to be the Rancho Monte Cristo, the RMC Monte Prospect. That's a Mr. SG 101/9 son. Hey Sarah from C3 Cattle Ranch in Huntsville, Texas. So again, to recap this, we had our intermediate Red Brahman Bull. The division champion was a Ken Ramsey entry from the very first class. That was KR Mr. Cat Millionaire 494, sired by KR Mr. Red Catfish 777. And in reserve division was RMC Monte Prospect, and is sired by Mr. SG 101/9. Getting ready to close this out and go to the graves.